In today's ScarQuest tutorial, I'll be quickly running through all the different tabs in game. That way you know where to find the different things, whether it's mining, battles, where to upgrade your characters, upgrade your tiles, and what have you. Starting off here at the home base, we can see we can grab the page and move our view around. And if we ever can't find our space station, which is this station right here, we can always click this pin icon and it'll recenter our view. So first, let's take a look at the Battle tab. This is where we spend a good amount of time. Within the Battle tab, we have the Siege ranking, we have Alien Invasion, and then we have the Limited Time Arena. So the Siege ranking is the normal player versus player where you're attacking someone else's defense. Alien Invasion, you can test your defensive base with an Alien Invasion and then receive different rewards. This isn't always available, but sometimes you get it available. So right now it's actually available. So we'll take a quick look at this. When you open the Alien Invasion, there's 5 different kind of fleets of ships, of spaceships. And each one of these, this is going to be the easiest, then the next most difficult, then this one, then top left corner, and then the middle one. So I'm going to go with the third most difficult. We can see if I win, I'll get 200 chrono boosters, 12 rarium, and 300 jade. Let's give this a try and see how our defensive base does. When this is going on, there's not much to do besides just sit back and watch our base go to work. We can see there's a few different waves of attacks that they send in, and looks like we're going to get the win on this first one. This is a great easy way to get some extra chrono boosters, rarium, which we need for rarity upgrades, and some jade. And you can only do 3 Alien Invasion attacks per day, so if you're playing the game and it shows up, it's a great way to take advantage of that, especially for that rarium. So moving on to the other battle tabs. Currently the Limited Time Arena isn't available, but this was unlocked previously, so when that's available, this will no longer be grayed out. And then we have Siege ranking, which is the most common type of battle which you'll be doing. Within here we can see our current ranking, we can see our score, we can see how many days left there is for this season. Down here we have the deck editor. So we attack other people's defensive base with a deck of cards of different characters, and this is where we can edit that. We can have 4 different decks set up at the same time and then choose the one we want to use. And to edit it, of course, just click Edit Deck. And then over here we have the characters we have selected, and let's say I wanted to remove this one. Simply click the X and add in the one that I'd like to over here. I'll be keeping this one. Another important point is this little magnifying glass in the bottom right corner of the cards. If you click on this, you can get some information about that character. So whether they're more of an offensive, defensive, or mining specialist. We get a little bit of info about their attacks. We can see their rank. And then over here in the skills tab, this is going to be the special abilities that we've unlocked for this character. I'll show you how you unlock these in a moment. But in here we can see what special abilities and if we want to recast right there. And then of course all the specific details over here. Closing that out, under here we have the rewards tab. This is going to be the hero's journey. So depending on our score, we unlock more rewards along here. So always good to come in here and claim those. And then this button right here with the magnifying glass over the square is where we can review our battle record. So our different battles that we've had, whether it's attacking or defending, we can replay them, we can share them, and we can even view the decks that someone else used to attack us or that we used. So cool stuff. Moving along, over here is the Begin Combat button. So I'm going to show that. And each day we have 20 battles that we can do that will go towards our score. After those 20 battles, we can continue doing battles for resources, but it will not affect our score. So let's give the battle a try. Alright, we're going up some level 7. Let's see. Gonna throw in the polar bear over here. I'm gonna send the scorpion behind. And probably try to send this character in next. And of course, this is a strategy game, so you got to figure out which combination of characters, which ones to deploy first, last to perform the best, and you just kind of figure that out with playing the game, and then also watching other people play and seeing how other people maybe attack you There's a lot to learn from what other people are doing and what's working. I really like these Scorpion guys because they go directly for the defensive towers. So, and they also have quite a bit of health, so they're good at taking damage. Looking pretty good. We're going to get the win with 45 seconds left. The quicker you're able to get the win, the more points you get towards your score. So I got plus 29. I'm currently ranked 56th in the game. And got some crystals, some jade, some platinum, and some vel over here. And whenever we get a win, we get a chest over here. So these chests, there's different colored ones, but these purple ones guarantee you to receive some rune scar. So normally you can unlock it for free and it's going to take 8 hours, but I'm going to use some chrono boosters so I can demonstrate this live. I'm going to go ahead and unlock that immediately, and let's see what we get. Alright, so we got 25 rune scar. Pretty cool, and this is awesome because you can actually win crypto in game, which you could sell this, or you can sell this for whatever you'd like, or you can also just hold on to this or spend it in game for in-game purchases. So pretty cool. This is how much we received. This is our current balance, and it adds that to that. And then along with that, we got some upgrade materials, some pickaxes, some polar bears, and some tiles right there. Next up, I'd like to take a look at the mining tab. That is going to be this button right here. And this is where we mine for resources. So there's 3 main resources. We have the platinum here. To mine, just click on the resource you'd like to mine, and then click on one of the plus icons where it says dispatch team, and just select as many characters as you need to dispatch a team. So I need 5 characters here, and then I can see it's going to require 90 pickaxes. This is how many it's going to use. This is how many I have. I'm going to go ahead and begin mining. And just like that, we're mining. We can see it'll be done in 3 hours. Because I have my Star Hall upgraded, I'm able to send out 2 dispatch teams at the same time. So I'm going to send out another team to mine some jade. Select a team real quick, confirm. I like to skip the animation once I'm just trying to move quickly. And there we go. We are mining. You can use chrono boosters, but you don't need to, and I might as well save the chrono boosters unless you need to use them. So we'll leave that mining, and we can always check up on our mining right here. And once it's done, this is where we would claim those resources. So the next thing we're going to take a look at is setting up your defensive base. So to do that, click here on your space station, and then in here in the bottom middle left there, you'll see a defense deployment button. Click on that, and then this right here is our defensive base. So the way it works is there's 3 different tiles. Each tiles have different either traps or spikes or defensive towers, and then each tile has a certain amount of space for characters to go on. Now we can, if we upgrade our tiles, then we'll get more defensive towers or traps on it, and we'll also get more space. On this button, we are selected on the characters, but if we click on the squares down here, this is going to be all of our different tiles. So these are all the different tiles that I currently have available, and I'm currently using these 3. And some of the really popular tiles are going to be kind of the winding path tiles. Also, I see a lot of people using the central hallway. I see some people using this upper barrier. Just kind of depends what you like. And I see people having great success with all types of different setups. Some people using mostly with the freeze traps and the spikes and it working really well. Other people using more these towers and stuff. We can also click this plus if we want to get more of a bird's eye view of that specific tile and want to arrange things like such. I like this because you just get a better look at that tile. So this is definitely worth it to come and check up on your defensive layout every so often. And as you upgrade the tiles, as you upgrade defensive characters, you want to take a look at this and update this. Rewatching people attacking your base is a great way to see where there's room for improvement. And yeah, this is important because if you have a good defensive base, then people are going to have a harder time beating you, and you're going to be able to keep a higher score in the game. So that is how you do it here. There's a whole bunch of other different things. You can do field tests. There's all types of different characters to use. Some characters are better for defensive, but that is just a quick look at the defensive deployment. Next up, let's see how to upgrade our characters. So here on our space station, the 4 main buildings is this main one that's called the Star Hall. Star Hall, we have the Biolab Center, that's where we upgrade and rarity up our characters. The Geo Research Center, that's where we upgrade and rarity up our tiles. And the factory, which is where we can create different decorations. This right here, this tab, so when I click on the Star Hall and then I click the map with the gear icon, this is where I can upgrade these different buildings. By clicking this, I can see how much it'll cost. And for example, I don't have enough resources to upgrade my Star Hall, and I also don't have enough building points. So as you can see, I'm at 2,970 and I need 3,000 building points. So what I would need to do in this case is add a few more decorations to the base. Let's see. So what I would need to do actually is, as you can see, I have some free spaces. So what I would need to do is go in here to the building, go down to this one, which is going to be these are different decorations, and I can deploy some of these decorations onto here, and these decorations give me 10 extra building points. So sometimes when you're just missing a few building points, you just need to put a few decorations and then you meet the building point requirement. So moving on from there, these are the 3 buildings. This one right here with the blue and red, this is the Biolab Center where we upgrade our characters. So once you're selected on that, just click the cards there. And we have these different tabs. So there's the Construct tab, which is where, let me demonstrate that. We can construct and see, we don't know what we're going to get. Oftentimes we get hero rank upgrade materials, and sometimes we get characters. But this has a battery here that recharges every once a day. So I recommend coming in here on a daily basis to use that battery to get those upgrade materials, which when you want to upgrade characters, you're going to be glad you had them. Because once this runs out, you either have to wait till the next day, or you can use batteries to unlock more, but you run out of batteries pretty quickly. So just waiting for the daily recharge is the best option. Let's just get these real quick. There is a small cost down here of 200 Vel and 100 crystals. All right, we got those. So moving into the rank up tab, this is where you can upgrade and rank up your characters. All you got to do is click the plus, select the character that you want to rank up. So for example, maybe I wanted to rank up the Short Spear Gladiator Della, and this is where I could rank her up to level 9. I don't have enough upgrade materials over here, so I would need to get more of those first. Over here is the rarity up. This is where you upgrade the rarity and unlock special abilities for your character. All you got to do is click the plus, maybe select a character that you'd like to rarity up, and then if you have enough resources, you can go ahead with that. I don't have enough rarium, so I can either buy it in the store, or I can get more rarium from the alien invasions, as we took a look at earlier. And another thing is, if you click this plus and then go over to the skills tab, you can see the specific skills that you have unlocked on that character, and you can also go into the recast tab if you want to recast these skills. Do make sure that if there's skills you want to keep and like, let's say I wanted to lock those two and then I just wanted to recast this one, but it does get more expensive, so sometimes you need to save up some resources before you can do that. But that would be here. And also there is the dismantle tab. So you only have so much space in your biolab, so if you run out of space, you're not going to be able to put more characters into there. So what you need to do is come into the dismantle tab and select some characters to dismantle. What I like to do is go into the filter tab, click over to cost, and this way it kind of groups them together depending on the cost, because all of my polar bears that cost 7 of these energy things, they're all going to be here grouped together, and I can kind of see, okay, I have quite a bit of this character, maybe I don't need so many, or I don't really ever use this other character, I'm going to get rid of that one. Do be careful, don't just come in here and dismantle everything, because some characters, for example, if you get a Lorraine, that's a pretty rare character to get, so you wouldn't want to dismantle that. So just be aware of that. just wanted to cover that. Moving out of there, the same thing goes for this building, which is the green square. This right here is the Geo Research Center, and all these tabs are the same as the Biolab Center as far as constructing, ranking up, rarity up, and dismantling, just that it's for defensive tiles instead of our characters. So I'm not gonna go through each tab specifically to try to make this video not too long. Another thing to cover is when you're in your space station, you may see this little Vel coin over here with a check mark. If you click that, that means you have some resources to claim from your defensive base defending. Moving on from there, we have down here on the bottom, we have the storage tab. Make sure that these tabs change when you click on your space station. So when you're just at the home page, it's going to look like this. And when you're inside of the space station, that's where you'll see these ones. So the storage is a place where we can just see all of our characters, all of our tiles, all of our different items in one place. We have the research tab. This is another way to get to the spot where we upgrade our buildings. We have building. So if we just click building, and we have these different tabs, and if you're starting off in the game, you might need to build some of these buildings, some of these 4 crucial buildings from right here. And that is everything for inside of the space station. One other thing, these are some of the different currencies that are in game. We have crystals, jade, platinum, Vel. We have rune scar over here. And then when we are at the home page, there's also honor. Honor is the in-game currency that you can purchase with USD, and you can use this for in-game purchases. So speaking of in-game purchases, you do all of that within the store tab right down here. We have the gotcha tab, where these are different gotcha tabs that we can spin. One cool thing is in the general gotcha machine, every day we get 1 free spin, so I like to always come in here and take advantage of that. And then also, all these different ones, if you save up till you have 20 gotcha tickets, you get 1 extra free one if you do the 200 gotcha ticket spin. So I usually wait for that one just to get that extra spin. Down here in the store tab, we have the store where we use our honor, which we can buy here. We have the Rune Scar store. This is another place you can buy things like Rarium, gotcha tickets, or chrono boosters. We have the exchange store, so you can exchange different in-game currencies for other ones. Down here in the event tab, these are some different packages that you can purchase in-game. And there's also a daily deals tab down here, where there's some different things you can purchase for Vel over here, or for honor over here. And that right there is the store. Another important tab is over here where it says 7-day interstellar bounty. So right in here, there is daily tasks that we can do and we'll receive rewards, resources. So for example, I have over here on day 3, this would be for yesterday, some different things that I completed. I can go ahead and claim these, see what I get. And as I claim these, I unlock this progress bar up here, and then I get more resources. So if you really want to get the most of your resources, you can come in here and see what type of different things there is to do, and then just simply click go from here. And what's cool is if you don't complete all of these tasks on the day 1, you can still, if you complete them on day 4, you'll still be able to come in here and claim the rewards from day 1. So pretty cool. And that right there is a quick rundown overlook. I didn't dive too deep into anything to try to not make this video too long, but the one last tab we'll take a look at is the guild tab. This right here is where the guilds are all at. You can go to the leaderboard and see the different which ones are doing the best. If you have your own guild, you have the guild settings. You can search for specific guilds over here. Here we have the guild information for the guild that you're in, and then the chat for the guild that you're in. I hope you found this tutorial useful, and I will see you in Valhalla.